Yo, Chucky Old School, Philly, 64 degrees Saturday. Beautiful day. This is part one of the two that I'm going to do on this. I was talking about this before with a couple friends of mine, and it got, with the spirit of discussion, and, I figured I'd bring it to this. For my money, the two greatest years in hip-hop are 1988 and 1989. And I say that because in 1988 and 1989, you had more classics released in those 2 years that I think any 2 years before or since. Now, everybody, you'll get 94, 93, 94 with Nas and Big. Those were good years. But as far as releases from the East Coast, the West Coast, down South, Midwest, 88 and 89 are the two greatest years in hip-hop history. Now, right now, across the screen, you're going to see some of the releases that came out in 88. Now, look at all these releases that came out in 88. I was a senior in high school in 1988, and hip-hop was life. Hip-hop is life now, but it was really life then because I was outside being hip-hop. Now I'm inside the house being hip-hop, so it's different. But for my money, 1988 and 89 can't be matched. I mean, just Kane, Biz. In Philly, you had the Tough Crew. You had Original Style. You had 3 Times Dope. You had a release from Schoolie D. You had down south. You had the 2 Live Crew. Out west, you had Ice-T. You had the DOC. You had NWA. All of that was 88, 89. So, like I said, some of these some of these pictures that you see scrolling across the screen were 1988. So, I mean, I'm always up to debate. If you think it's different, then give me your 2 years and tell me why. Chucky Old School out.